Yesterday, I was explaining in connection with income from undisclosed sources or unexplained income. And for this, there is no deductions and there is no allowances. Whatever undisclosed income or unexplained income is there, that is fully taxable. Fully taxable. And next is salary and remuneration to MP, MLA, MLC received the daily allowance is exempted from tax. I think if there is a change, I'll tell you in the coming class. I know that daily allowance of MLA, MP is exempted from tax. Previously, it was exempted. I don't know exactly this year it is exempted or not. I'll clear that doubt in the next class. And you remember whatever salary and remuneration received by MLA, MP, and MLCs is taxable in the income from other source head because they are not employees. Employee-employer relation is, if there is employer-employee relation, that is taxable in case of income from salary. Okay, so here there is no employer-employee relation, therefore it is taxable in the other source head. So salary payable to MP, MLA, MLC is fully taxable. No deduction of any sort of expenses is admissible. Remember, there is no deductions. Okay. And next important aspect is interest on security. Section 2, subsection 28B. It is important one. Interest on securities. The income from interest on securities shall be chargeable to tax under the head income from other source. Okay, if the securities are held as investments, whatever securities you are having, those securities are held as investment purpose. Means you are invested the amount and receiving the interest. If the security is held for resale purpose, that comes under the capital gain. You purchase and sell, no problem. That comes under capital gain. And if you are trading on securities, that comes under business. Remember this. And whatever in securities you held for the purpose of earning interest and investment purpose, the interest on all those securities is the taxable income under the head income from other source. Then regarding the security, you know the meaning of security. The security means it is the investment where the principal and interest are receivable and there is a guarantee regarding return of interest and principal. If there is a guarantee regarding return of interest and principal, that investment is called as security. Okay. So interest on security means interest on any security of state government, central government. It may be security of central government or state government, or that investment may be uh, related to non-government. That is interest on debenture or other securities, money issued by or on behalf of local authority or a company or a corporation established by the state or central act. Okay, wherever you invested the amount, that is the interest on security. Okay, and we call that as a security only when there is a guaranteed interest and principal value. Remember this. Then kinds or types of security. Kinds or types of securities. First is tax-free government security. Tax-free government security means these are the central government securities. These are the central government or state government. I think these securities are mainly related with central government. Central government securities, and these securities are issued to the public tax-free, means the interest on the security is exempted from tax. Tax-free government security means these are the securities issued by the government. On these securities, whatever interest the assessor receives, that interest is exempted from tax. That interest is exempted from tax. So all those securities are called as tax-free government securities. Okay, and these are the securities issued by state or central government. The interest on these securities is fully exempt under section 10 subsection 15. The interest on these securities fully exempted, and it means interest on these securities is not taxable, and such interest is not included in the total income of the assessee. This is the point you remember. So if there is a tax-free government security, you forget it for your calculation. If the tax-free government security is there, interest on the tax-free government security is exempted from tax under section 10 subsection 15. This is the point you remember. Tax-free government security ittandra other tax in the exempt aitandu bitbidu. At present, the above securities are not issued by the government and are not existence. If sadde illa hindiddu. Then tax-free government securities. I'll give you some examples. The following interest comes under the fully exempted. You remember this one, interest on national saving, national annuity certificate 12 years. Interest on national defense gold bond 1980. Interest on special bearer bond 1991. Interest on national plan saving certificate 10 and 12 years. Interest on post office cash certificate 5 years. Interest on post office national savings certificate 7 and 12 years. Interest on post office saving bank account. Then interest on post office cumulative deposit scheme. Then next is interest on treasury saving deposit certificate. The next is interest on 7% capital investment bond. Interest on 9% relief bond. Interest on NRI bonds issued by local authority. Interest on gold deposit bonds issued by central government under scheme 1991. Okay, these are the 13 points which are exempted from tax. You see these points, you buy at this. These are the securities of the central government. These are the securities of central government. Interest on these securities is exempted from tax. Remember this under section 10 subsection 15. Interest on these securities is exempted from tax. There are 13 points, 13 securities. These 13 securities you remember. Another some more points are there. 4.25% national defense bond. 4.25% national defense bond. 4.25% national defense loan. National development bonds. 7 years national savings certificate. Debenture issued by the institute or cooperative society, including mortgage notified by the central government. 6%, 1% already told. Then the security issued by central government. No tax should be deducted on tax payable. Okay, these are the points to remember. And if there are any changes, I'll tell you in the next class. This is the tax-free government securities. So you remember these 13 points, and these 13 points are not coming under the calculation of income from other source. Remember this. These are the 13 points. Important items. You remember these 13. ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಳ್ಳ್ರಿ. ಇವು ಇದ್ದು ಅಂದ್ರ ಇವು ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ತಗೋಬೇಡ್ರಿ. Next is government securities or less tax government security. Government security generally they call as government security, or they may call as less tax government security. If the government security is there, then that may be taxable, tax-free. The tax-free government securities I already explained. Next is government securities which are not free from tax. The government securities which are not free from tax are called as government securities or less tax securities, less tax government security. So these are the securities issued by the state and central government. The interest on these securities taxable. The interest on these securities taxable. No tax is deducted at source on the interest. Remember this. No tax is deducted. They will not deduct the tax. Government will not deduct the tax. Therefore, you have to consider this point while calculating the income from capital gain. Sorry, income from other source. No tax is deducted at source on the interest on these securities. Therefore, the interest on these securities should not be grossed up. Remember this point. If there is a government security, that government security interest is paid to the assessee without the deduction of tax. Without the deduction of tax. Therefore, there is no necessity of grossing of arises. Okay. Then come to the next. Tax-free commercial security. This is the important. In the government security, there are two. One is tax-free government security, another is government security. If the tax-free government security is there, you forget it. If the government security is there, then you take the interest on that security as income under the head income from other source. Come to the tax-free commercial security. Tax-free commercial security means these are the securities issued by the commercial undertakings or non-government organizations. Remember this. These are the securities issued by the non-government organizations, and these securities are issued to the public, stating that interest on these security is exempted from tax. Tax-free. There is no tax. They will not deduct the tax. Okay, what it mean? These are the commercial securities means non-government securities. Non-government securities issued to the public and assessee purchase them. And if the assessee purchase these securities, whatever interest on the security is there, that interest, the total interest is paid to the assessee. For example, 10% is the rate of interest. If the 10% is the rate of interest, 10% rate of interest is calculated on the amount and paid to the assessee. They will not deduct the tax. Remember this. If the tax is not deducted after calculating the interest, then that is called as tax-free commercial security. That means whatever interest is there, that interest is paid to the assessee, the holder or investor. Then the company itself pay the tax to the government out of its own source. Remember this, that is the important one. Tax-free commercial security means these are the securities issued by the local authority, commercial bodies or non-statutory corporations or companies in the form of debenture and bonds. These securities are mainly in the form of debentures and bonds. Okay. And in case of tax-free commercial security, investor receive the full interest. In case of tax-free commercial security, investor receive the full interest. Means whatever interest on the security the holder gives, whatever the interest they calculate, total interest is given to assessee or the holder of the investor. Sorry, investor, to the investor. And tax on these tax on the interest is payable by the issuing authority separately. Okay, I'll give you an example. Suppose you invested 100 rupee. Suppose you invested 100 rupee in tax-free commercial securities at 10%. At 10%. If you invested 100 rupee in tax-free commercial security, rate of interest is 10%. That means on 100 rupee, 10% is 10 rupee. That 10 rupees paid to you people. 10 rupees paid to you people without deduction of tax. Without deduction of tax. That is called as tax-free commercial security. And then what about the tax? The tax on those that 10 rupee, the tax on that 10 rupees also paid by the company to the government. Remember this. For example, on that 10 rupee, 1 rupee is the tax. 1 rupee is the tax. So they paid 1 rupee to the government and 10 rupee to you people. You know that 10% we received the interest and this is free from tax. This is free from tax. Remember that that is not free from tax. That is free from tax for you people, but that tax is paid by the company to the government. This is the point you remember. Okay. So this is called as tax-free commercial security. Titala. ಈಗ 100 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಒಂದು ಡಿವೆಂಚರ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರ 100 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಒಂದು ಡಿವೆಂಚರ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರಿ 10% ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರ 100 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಡಿವೆಂಚರ್ ಐತಿ 10% ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಐತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರ 100 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಮೇಲೆ 10% ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ 10 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಹೌದಾ? ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನ 10 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ತತಿ ಆ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಅವರ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ತುಂಬ್ತಾರೆ. ನಿಮಗ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದೇನ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಫ್ರೀ ಅಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮಗ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಹೊರತಾಗಿ ಅದು ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ತುಂಬಿರ್ತಾರ. ಟೀಟಾ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನ್ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ. Okay. So in this case, for income tax purpose, the tax liability borne by the issuing authority. In this case, tax liability is borne by issuing authority and also treated as a part of interest. That is also treated as part of interest. They treat that as a interest, as part of interest. ಅಂದ್ರೆ 10 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರ 1 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ತುಂಬ್ತಾರ ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನ್ ಅನ್ಸ್ತೈತಿ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಫ್ರೀ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತೈತಿ. 10 plus 1 11 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾರ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಡಿವೆಂಚರ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರ ಅವ್ರು. ಟೀಟಾ ನಿಮ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ 10 ನಿಮಗ್ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ 11 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ತುಂಬ್ತಾರೋ ಟೋಟಲ್ 11 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನ್ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಕಮರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, so rules regarding grossing up the tax free commercial security. How to gross up these commercial security? ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊರಿ, ಹೆಂಗ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಐತಿ. ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಕಮರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಇದ್ದು ಅಂದ್ರ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಕಮರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಇದ್ದು ಅಂದ್ರ ಹೆಂಗ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು? when the amount of net interest received, net interest is given in the problem and TDS is also given in the problem. What is the interest, net interest, and what is the TDS? Both are given in the problem. You take the total of net interest and TDS. That is the gross up. So equation is gross interest is equal to net interest plus TDS. This type of problem will not come for you. Remember this. Interest, this is the way. Then when only interest received is given, only interest is given in the problem. Tax free commercial security interest received is given in the problem. ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೋ? interest received on tax free commercial security. tax free commercial security ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. interest received ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದು? In this case you have to gross up. You have to grossing up is made compulsory depending upon whether securities are listed or unlisted. ಇದೇನ್ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಬರೋಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ. ಪೈಲ ಇತ್ತು, ಏನ್ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ, ಎಲ್ಲಾಕು 10% ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಐತಿ. Now there is a 10% rate of tax. 10% is the rate of tax. So tax-free securities, tax-free commercial security. On the tax-free commercial security, you have to gross up. Only interest is received. So gross interest is equal to, you take the net interest, multiply by 100 and divide by 100 minus 10, 90, divided by 90. ಸರಿಯಾಯ್ತು, ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಟುಕೋರಿ. ಈ ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟೈತಿ? 10%. For this year, rate of tax is 10%. Therefore, you take net interest received divided by 100 minus 10 is equal to 90. Always remember this. Net interest into 100 divided by 90 will be grossed up. This is the gross up procedure. Okay. Then third point, when the amount of investment is given in the problem, how to gross up? If investment is given in the problem regarding the commercial tax-free security, investment in tax-free commercial security amount is given along with rate of interest. What to do? How to gross up? You see here, gross interest is equal to amount of investment into rate of interest rate, into 100 divided by 100 minus TD, tax deducted at source, TDS rate. This is the point you remember. These are the two important aspects in calculation of grossing up of tax-free commercial interest, tax-free commercial security interest. ಇದನ್ನ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ಇವು 2 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇದಾವ. ಯಾವುದು? ಎ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಎಂದು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಇರುದಿಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮಗೆ ನೆಟ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ TDS ಕೊಡುದಿಲ್ಲ, ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಕೊಡುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ಟ ಇದೇನು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಒಂದ್ ವೇಳೆ ಬಂತಂದ್ರ ಗ್ರಾಸ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ is equal to net interest plus TDS. This is the point. The second point, when interest is received is given, you have to gross up. You gross up. Interest received into 100 divided by 90. You Bayard this equation. Interest received divided by into 100 divided by 90. 100 minus 10. Okay. Interest is given in the problem. If investment is given in the problem, what to do? If investment is given in the problem, first you take the investment. You take the investment. Then multiply by the rate of interest. Multiply by rate of interest. Thereafter, you multiply by 100 and divide by 90. Divide by 90 means 100 minus 10. TDS rate. Okay. These two rules you remember very carefully. These are very important point. These two is the very important. Remember this. Regarding tax-free commercial security. If the security is tax-free commercial security, then you have to gross up, compulsorily gross up. If amount is given, you gross up. If interest is given, you gross up. It is compulsory. This is the point you remember. Then come to next point, commercial security, less tax commercial security. Generally called that as a commercial security, or specifically we call as a less tax commercial security. What is less tax or commercial security, general commercial security? These are the securities issued by the non-government or semi-government, okay, it is authorities, local authorities. These are the securities issued by the non-government, public sector, public undertakings, joint stock companies. Okay. And the meaning of this security is, these are the securities issued to the public, condition that while giving or dispersing the interest, on these securities, tax on that interest is deducted. Tax on the interest is deducted, and remaining income is given to the investor. That is the meaning of less tax commercial security. For example, 100 rupee. For example, you purchased a debenture of rupees 100. 100 rupee debenture you purchased. The rate of interest is 10%. Rate of interest is 10%. What is your interest? Are you in the Are you online or not? You are invested 100 rupee in a debenture. Rate of interest on the debenture is 10%. What is the interest?
10 rupees.
10 rupee. Okay. 10 rupee is your interest. But that 10 rupee will not be given to you. 10 rupee will not be given to you. They deduct tax on that. That means 10%. 10 rupee is your income. 10 rupee is your income. On that 10 rupee income, they deduct the tax. The payer of the income deduct the tax. On 10 rupee, 10%. If you calculate 10% on 10 rupee, what is the tax?
1 rupee.
1 rupee tax they deduct. Then what is the remaining balance?
9 rupees.
Okay, that 9 rupees given to you people. 9 rupees given to you people. 9 rupees given to investor. 1 rupee is given to government. 1 rupee is given to government. This process or this type of security is called as less tax security or commercial security. ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ನೆನಪಿವರು. ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ಕಾದ್ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು. ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಅಂತ ಇನ್ಕ ಹೇಳಿದ್ನ ಅವಾಗ 100 ರೂಪಿ ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ 10% ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರ 100 ರೂಪಿ ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ 10% ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ 10 ರೂಪಿ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. 10 ರೂಪಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಿದ್ರು, ಅದು ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರೀ. 10 ರೂಪಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟು 1 ರೂಪಿ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ತುಂಬಿದ್ರು ಅವ್ರು. ಅದ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ, ಆದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಫ್ರೀ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ, ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ, ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಉಳಿದದ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಸಾರಿ ಲೆಸ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಕಮರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. This is called as less tax security. Okay, and these securities on which, these are the securities on which full interest is not paid to the holder. Remember this. And income tax deducted at source, and only net interest is paid to the holder of the investor, holder of the security. Net interest is paid to the holder. This is the point you remember regarding less tax commercial security. Less tax commercial security. Then regarding this grossing up, you have to calculate the gross interest. Grossing up is conversion of net interest to gross interest, is called as grossing up. So when the amount of investment and rate is given in the problem, this is the first point. When the amount of investment and rate of interest is given in the problem, gross interest is equal to amount invested into rate of interest. ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಈ ಲೆಸ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಕಮರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಥವಾ ಬರೇ ಕಮರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿತ್ತಂದ್ರ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, amount invested into rate of interest is called as gross interest, is called as gross interest. You remember this. Income ಬಂದಿತ್ತು, ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ರೇಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗನು ಸುದ್ದ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಗ್ರಾಸ್ ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಟೀಟಾ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ. This is the gross interest. In the gross interest they deduct the tax and give the remaining amount. Okay, and when the interest received is given in the problem, when the interest received is given in the problem, after deduction of tax, then you have to gross up. This is the equation. Gross interest is equal to net interest into 100 divided by 90. 100 divided by 90. ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಡ್ರಿ. ಈ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. 100/90 is applicable. ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದ್ರು 100/90 ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ರು 100/90 ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಇದ್ದಾಗ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ರಿಸೀವ್ಡ್ ಇದ್ರ ಮಾತ್ರ 100/90 ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. This is the point you remember. If investment and rate of interest is given in the problem, you calculate the interest. That calculated interest is called as gross interest. Okay, this is regarding grossing up of commercial or less tax commercial securities. This is regarding commercial securities. Okay, this is the theory part in connection with the income from other source. Income from other source theory part. This I completed the theory part related with other source. Other source ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತ ಥಿಯರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಮುಗಿತು. ಸೀತಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಥಿಯರಿ ಮುಗಿತು. ಇನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರ ನಾಳಿಂದ ನಾನು ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ, ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ತಗೋತೀವಿ. ಇದಿಷ್ಟು ಥಿಯರಿ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ನಾ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆದ್ರೆ ನಾಳೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಅದರ್ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಟ್ ಫುಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಫುಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಆ ಫುಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅದ್ರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನೀವು ಮಾಡುವಂತ್ರಿ. ನಾ ಇನ್ನ ಟೇಬಲ್ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಇವತ್ತು ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆದ್ರೆ ಟೇಬಲ್ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಅದರ್ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ ತಯಾರು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಆ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾಳೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಅದನ್ನೊಂದು ಬೈಪಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸಾಕು. ಇಲ್ಲತ್ತು ಈಗೇನ್ ಥಿಯರಿ ಹೇಳಿದಾನೆ ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ.